Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I want to talk to you today briefly and I want to give you a quote. And I saw this quote and I want to share it with you today. And the quote is, no matter what's happening in your life, choose to be happy. That is the topic today. Choose to be happy. Now, how many times have you told yourself, I just want to be happy? I just want to be happy. We know that that's a famous song. We've heard those songs, Don't Worry, Be Happy, and all of those things. But how many times have you really stopped and thought about the words of that? I just want to be happy. Happiness is a choice. How many times have you sat around and you've pretended to be happy when you're really not? What makes you happy? Start asking yourself, what are some of the things that really make me happy? What creates happiness for you? A lot of people find happiness in their children, their grandchildren, in some of the hobbies that they have. But what about the days when you don't feel that happiness, when you don't feel that joy? You have got to generate something that makes you smile. You can't just go through life being miserable, because life is not a bad thing. It's beautiful to be a part of life. I hear a lot of people say, oh, this world is a mess. I hate this world. No, the world is not a mess. The world is how it was created. And he said in his book, everything I created was good and very good. What has happened is some people, not all, some people makes the world we live in bad. And therefore, it begins to affect your happiness. You know what? You've got the purpose in your spirit. I just can't let people or what a person says dictate my day. I am going to control how my day begins and how my day ends. I am going to be happy. I'm going to find something to be happy about. Let me say this. Money does not make you happy. Yeah, money resolves a lot of problems. Money does pay the bills, but it's a lot of people got money and they're not happy. So money don't make you happy. Filling yourself up with material possessions, that doesn't make you happy. That just means you shopping and you thinking it's therapeutic when it's not. Something is missing there. I mean, come on. You can only have so many designer handbags or designer shoes. You can only have so many cars before you just got a garage full of cars and a garage full of payments and insurance payments every month. I've got to ask you today, what makes you happy? What truly gives you joy? Now, don't live your life. I'm going to say this. Do not, follow me here, live your life looking for someone to make you happy. There's some people they say, oh, I'm not happy. He didn't make me happy or she didn't make me happy. That was not going to be the garner of your happiness anyway. Don't look for happiness in people. Don't wait for people to come into your life to create happiness. You got to create your own happiness. You should be happy and whole before you meet that person. Because if you go to a person and you looking for them to pour into you and give you happiness and bring you joy, what happens the day that they don't do it? You've got to understand there are different forms of happiness, and happiness comes in different forms. And of course, there will be times when you experience bittersweet moments in life. But once you decide to be happy, start finding things you enjoy. Don't do things just because other people said you should do it. Find things that make you happy, because you don't want to fall in the trap of being a people pleaser and just going along to get along. Well, they said do this and it'll make me happy. Do what makes you happy. Even if someone else doesn't like it, it's within your reach. Happiness is within your reach. Begin to change the way you think. Part of happiness and joy starts with renewing of the mind. Some of your mind, the way you think, your mindset is off balance. You've got to renew your mind and declutter your life. I can't speak about decluttering your life enough. I did a couple of videos several months back on clutter. You got too much clutter going on in your space, and it's blocking your happiness. So you got to declutter your life, declutter your mind. And you know what? Learn to accept that some things is the way they are. Sometimes we get stuck wishing and hoping for things, or reminiscing about things and wishing we can go back in time and change it. And now you done found yourself in a depressed feelings of depression, and now you can't dig yourself out of that to become happy. Don't spend a whole lot of time reminiscing about the good old days, because sometimes the good old days really wasn't that good. Also, let me say this. Some of you have accepted some things as normal, and you've adjusted your way of life. You understand what I'm saying? There's some things that's really not normal that you have allowed to become normal for you, and you have adjusted to fit in that mode when that's not who you are. That's not going to help you find your happiness. And I think it's time for you to begin to feel like, hey, I deserve some happiness. I deserve these good things that's coming my way. I've earned this, and I am going to learn to enjoy it and just sit back. Sometimes you walk in too much stress. It's okay to just let things be. And it's all right to laugh. It's all right to have fun. And it's okay for you to be happy. Sure, storms come, but storms are temporary. It don't rain all the time. Tornadoes don't last forever. They come and they go. And when they come through and go with hurricanes and tornadoes, there comes a time to rebuild. Now it's time for you to rebuild and be happy. Listen, I hope this week you have gotten something from one of the videos that I've done. And always remember, get yourself focused, find balance, and prioritize your peace. And no matter what, Pastor KZ gonna walk in favor. Guess what? Comment, like, and share. I'll see you back on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. And remember, be happy.